Almost half of adults in the UK own a pet, and for many of us they really are a part of the family. Sadly though, incidents of pet crime are on the rise, with criminals stealing them for breeding, fighting or to be ransomed. So officers here need your help with one such theft of a dog that was taken back in January. We Brits are a nation of dog lovers. But thefts of man's best friend are on the rise, and in 2018, it's thought that around 60 dogs a week were taken. For the owners whose pets are targeted, it's a harrowing ordeal, as Lacey and Zoran from Thornbury discovered.
So Izzy is a black Staffy Lab cross with a white stripe on her chest. We've had her since she was 7 weeks. She was a soppy idiot, really.
For a child?
It was our third child, yeah, we babied her.
One Thursday afternoon in January, Zoran was taking Izzy out for a short walk.
Took Izzy out as I normally would. She runs downstairs. I don't use a lead because she's very good.
As he walked towards the garages, Izzy ran ahead and left his sight for a few seconds. But as he walked to catch up, Izzy had run straight into the hands of some dog thieves. Totally unaware that Izzy had been taken, Zoran waited.
Not paying attention, I looked up and seen she wasn't there. So I called her a few times, and then she didn't come. And I'm looking around the bushes to see where she is. I still couldn't see her, so I shouted her name. Izzy!
Realising Izzy was missing, he started to panic. Then, he noticed a white van driving out of the cul-de-sac.
All I seen was the back end of a van speeding around the corner. And then I got this gut feeling that someone had took her, and then I sort of panicked.
He found Izzy's collar dumped in the road and immediately rang Lacey, who called the police.
I don't know, just a van or something?
In desperation, Zoran drove around the area, but there was no sign of either Izzy or the white van. And worryingly, Izzy isn't the only dog to have been stolen from the Bristol and South Gloucestershire area over the last few months.
There's lots of reasons why we believe somebody would steal a dog. The main reason is dog fighting and breeding. It is linked to organised crime. Particular dogs, they're worth about £1,500. So if you get the right dog, you're going to make a lot of money from it.
Nearly 2 months since Izzy was stolen, Lacey and her family are still coming to terms with her absence.
I just felt sick, scared. Just didn't know what was happening, going on. It was awful. And then I had to tell the kids when they got back from school. I was dreading that. My little one keeps calling her. He went to call her and then really said her name halfway, realised and looked at us and went, oh yeah.
And Izzy's disappearance has left Lacey so distraught that the family have moved out of the flat for the time being.
The thought of going home, I keep saying, we'll go home tomorrow, we'll go home tomorrow. But I can't. Her bears, her bowls, everything's still out. And I know that if I go home, I have to put it away. But I just can't. It's horrible.
Poor Izzy, and PC Natalie Cosgrove is here to tell us more. Natalie, this is an issue that's really close to your heart, isn't it? I mean, you brought your lovely dog Plum along this morning and you really wanted to take this case on, didn't you?
Yeah, I feel really strongly about the issue. So when I heard what happened to Izzy, I wanted to take the case on and see what I could do to help the family get her back.
So just to recap, how can the people watching today help?
So I just urge everybody to look at the photos of Izzy, and if they recognise her or they've been sold her since the 17th of January, to get in touch and let us know. She may look differently to the photos now. She may be skinnier and greyer. She may even be shaved, but she's got a distinctive white stripe down her chest, which may be dyed. So if you're unsure, just let us know.
And you're looking for any information on an old white van seen driving away from this scene. There's also been a spate of dog thefts recently, hasn't there?
Yeah, so in the last 12 months, we've had 13 reported dog thefts in the South Gloucestershire area. I believe the figure's a lot higher, but people just aren't reporting it to us, and people think that the dog's actually just missing when in fact it could be stolen.
Thank you so much, Natalie, and thank you, Plum. But this is part of a bigger problem, so I just want to bring in Beverley Cuddy here now. You're from the Stolen and Missing Pets Alliance. How big an issue is this nationally?
It's just getting worse and worse. Every day we're hearing more and more cases, and it's something that just isn't taken properly seriously. It's seen as the monetary value is looked at, not that the dog is part of the family. That needs to change. We need the law to reflect that the dog is part of our home, it's part of our family.
What can people do to keep their dogs safe?
Well, it's the law to microchip, but very few people keep their records up to date. And when you're acquiring a new dog, you need to go straight away to the vet, get the dog scanned, make sure that you've not inadvertently bought a stolen dog. There's people grieving that are looking, that cannot rest. Also, tell your MP you care about it. Sign the petition that's live at the moment, Pet Theft Reform. We really need the law to protect these dogs and have a deterrent, a proper deterrent.
Thank you, Beverley. Really good tips there. And if you do have any information on the disappearance of Izzy, make sure you get in touch with us. Next.